Take a little bit, little by little. Oh, have mercy. We had the bread, the little soup that we don't take a spoon of it. We use the bread to. We failed because we didn't want to succeed. And I give you another example from the positive side. If they were about to select those of us who will represent the university, they wanted to select, I think, about a dozen or so people. And those of us who came for the selection were about 150. And somebody had given us an insight that on the day of selection, the first thing they would do is ask everybody to run a mile. And then when you come, they will ask you to do 10 press-ups. And after that, they will ask you to go and lift weights. I remember how much, I think about 80 pounds or something. Before you play at all. Okay. So a friend of mine, now blessed memory, and I said, no problem, we'll be there. We'll be asked to run a mile, and every day we were running 2 miles. Everybody else was to do 10 press ups, oh God, we were doing 20. They will ask you to carry 80 pounds, we were already carrying 20. So the day of selection came. Oh, crowd gathered. And then the judge says, every one of you run. Run a mile. We have only 2 already. So we came first. I mean, while the others were still 3 all right, go there, do 10 press ups. He stopped us when we were doing 25. Okay, go there, 80. We were already close to 120. Don't we ignore the small water? He said, the 2 of you, you're already in. We have not prayed. We haven't played. But you've been told how to succeed. I decree to every one of you here today, the way to succeed in life. May the Lord show you. So number 1, know how to win. Number 2, work extra hard. The text I read to you says, "Seest thou a man diligent in his business, he will stand before kings." Not before men, he will be among the kings, among winners. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 24. Proverbs 12 verse 24 says, "The diligent shall bear rule." The one who is hard working is going to end up a ruler. He's going to be a winner. It is not enough to be a winner if all you want to do is do the normal practice. That won't guarantee you being a winner. No. You have to do more than ordinary. I will just give you one example again from sports. Our coach told us that when you are practicing for football, you are supposed to practice for 90 minutes. That's the regular practice time for, regular play time, 90 minutes. He said the 90 minutes show in your practice time be your own halftime. So many road drivers, 180 minutes, that's when they will let you go. Why? The whole thing is supposed to be 90 minutes, and that's not on my watch. Okay. We grumbled, they didn't hear. Then the day came when we had what we call the first Nuga Games, Nigerian University Games. There were 6 universities in Nigeria in those days. And there were 12 trophies. University of Nigeria was alone, cleared 7 trophies. And I will never forget the final football match. I don't want to mention the university we played against. But by 90 minutes, it was 0-0. The other team was good. And then they gave us 20 minutes extra time. Now the other team was tired. They played their heart out. For us, it was just our half time. Within 20 minutes, we scored 4 goals. I'm talking from experience. The same thing is true for pastors. That's why you find that when I ask you to fast for 7 days, I will be fasting 14. When I ask you to pray for 1 hour, by the time I ask you to pray for 1 hour, I've already prayed 2 hours. That's how to win. You must be extra strong. You must do more than the average fellow. If you do what the average fellow does, you will be average. How many of you want to be a winner? You raise your hand and shout hallelujah. That's an average hallelujah. The third point I'm going to mention, I've mentioned it today, that doesn't mean that's all. I mean, for example, I don't want to talk much about the fact that in boxing, if you are to be a winner, you must protect your weak points. What do I mean by that? If you're a boxer, one time or the other, you are likely to suffer an injury. A blow may just hit you in the eye, and the place graphic cuts above the eye, and it will bleed, and well after the fight, it will heal. When you have a scar underneath, they sew it up for you so it won't show much. But the one who is going to fight you next time, if it's violence, you have studied your previous fights. And so you will have noticed the place that you had suffered an injury before. So when it is time to fight you, he is going to focus his attention on that injury point. Because if he can break that wound again, and that thing begins to bleed one more time, he will stop the fight. He doesn't win by knocking you out, he wins by making you impossible to continue with the fight. If you don't have any weak points in life, protect it. Because you may not know it, the devil knows. And And each time there's an opportunity, he wants to hit you. And that will happen. Some of you know what I'm talking about. But that's not part of the sermon for today. What is the third major point? In life, just as in sport, you need divine involvement to win. Every game is like, what do you call it? Betting. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11. Ecclesiastes 9, verse 11. It says, the race is not always to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. Why? He said, any time and chance happens to everything. Many times the one who wins the race is not the fastest. Many of the times the one who wins a boxing match is not the strongest. The one who makes it to the top. It's not always the brightest. A friend of mine had two sons. One of them was very brilliant. The other wasn't that brilliant. Somehow along the time in their life, the one who is brilliant, I think, became a professor. The one who is not so brilliant became a governor. The father says, that one, he'll get brain. The one, he don't get brain. But he get luck. When you don't know what you say, how many times do you say professor come and there is outrider? That one, he don't get brain, but he get luck. Whether you become a winner or not, depends on God. On who? And you better say loud and clear. Because in Romans chapter 9, verse 15 to 16, Romans 9, 15 to 16, it is written, God says, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. He says, nothing that willeth, nothing that runneth, but of God who shows mercy. I will tell you another story from sports. That yoga games that I told you about, the first Nigerian University Games, incidentally took place in 1965. Many of you were not born then. Before we left Oshoka, we sat down and examined our possible areas of victory that we were sure we will win this one. And when the client came to 100 years, that's what they call it in those days, 100 years.